I don't quite know what to make of it. I mean, maybe some of you, particularly those of you, I know we've got a lot of truckers who listen to us on Sirius XM, can enlighten us. But this was published over at the Daily Mail, dailymail.co.uk, the British newspaper. And, I'll just read the first couple of paragraphs here. At a truck stop in Nashville, Tennessee, long-haul driver Bruce D. Mendenhall was seated in his cab when a homicide detective approached him. Police were hunting a serial killer. Weeks earlier, the naked body of a 25-year-old woman, Samantha Winters, had been found in a dumpster. She was wrapped in plastic and duct tape, then shot in the back of the head with a .22 pistol. Now, another victim, Sarah Nicole Hulbert, also 25, had been found dead. She, too, was shrouded in plastic and shot in the head. These victims were two of nearly 1,000 women who cops believe have been murdered by long-haul truck drivers. And finally, they had a break in the hunt. And this is with this one particular guy. What police found inside the 56-year-old truck's driver's cab defied belief. Investigators called it a killing chamber. The stash of torture implements included a rifle, a nightstick, tape, handcuffs, latex gloves, sex toys, and a bag of bloody clothing. DNA on the clothing matched 5 murdered or missing women. One was Karma Purpura, a 31-year-old mother of 2 who was last seen at a truck stop in Indianapolis, nearly 300 miles away. Also in the truck were Purpura's mobile phone and her bank card. Blood spatter in the cab suggested Mendenhall had killed her there, yet he refused to say where her body was hidden. Her remains were not found for another 4 years. And it turns out that the guy, remember Frank Figliuzzi? I mean, he's all over MSNBC. Frank Figliuzzi's constantly on. He's the former number 2 guy in the FBI. And he just published a book called Long Haul, Hunting the Highway Serial Killers. And that's what this is all from. And the FBI has created this, it's called the HSK, the Highway Serial Killings Initiative. And they estimate that between 400 and 500 long-haul truckers could be implicated in a huge number of serial killings over the past 35 years. As many as 850 women have disappeared, yet only a handful of the killers have been caught. Another one, Robert Ben Rhodes, one of the first truck stop killers on record. He's thought to have killed 50 women over 15 years. Like Mendenhall, he built a torture chamber in the back of his truck. Behind its steel door, women were held captive in handcuffs. He inflicted agonies by piercing their flesh with fish hooks. Many were prostitutes. His final victim, though, was not. She was just 14 years old. And it goes on from there. Right? And they say there are 1 million truckers in the United States, 70% white. And virtually all of these serial killers are white. There was one black guy that they found. And they charted these killings, and they found that most of them are along I-40 from the East Coast to the West Coast, from North Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina to Barstow, California. And only 25 ex-truckers are in prison right now for murder. And this is, like I said, I just don't know what to do with this other than say, holy cow. Louise was a couple of years, this is maybe a decade ago, she was driving someplace. I don't remember what the deal was, but she had the 2 of our kids in the car, and she was alone, other than with the 2 kids, and she got a flat tire. And she pulled over, and it was during a horrible rainstorm. And she pulled over, and a trucker pulled up, and he helped her. He replaced the tire. He was very nice. Thank God. But it's like, whoa, what is going on here? So apparently we have a huge crisis with serial killer truckers. And this is a bad, certainly it casts aspersions on the, if there's 1 million truckers in America, there's probably close to 1 million who are good, decent people. But wow. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you, apropos of nothing political. The FBI is on this thing now, and, apparently quite late to the game.